Anon, oh brave Anon. Welcome to me answering some questions. We'll get started right away. Kasim Yolchinkaya commented, "Congratulations on getting 100 subscribers. I have 2 questions for you. How old are you, and where did you get the idea of beginning every video with Anon, oh brave Anon? Thanks for the reply in advance." Okay, so I am 22 years old, and I wish there was something funny or a joke I could make about that, but yeah, that's just how old I am. And where I got the idea, well, there's this amazing hentai game called Monster Girl Quest, and Ilias starts her vision with the protagonist. Every time he dreams of the goddess Ilias, and she introduces or she talks to Luca by saying, "Luca, oh brave Luca." And so I got the idea of replacing Luca with Anon instead of saying Luca, oh brave Luca. So that's where I got the idea. And thank you for the questions. Those were some interesting questions, that's for sure. Zebamorgo asks, or commented, "Congrats on getting 100 subscribers. Thank you. Pretty cool, indeed. My question is, what's your favorite Darkest Dungeon character, and why?" Excellent question. I would definitely say the Plague Doctor is my favorite Darkest Dungeon character. I mean, she can double stun, which is super amazing for getting rid of the backline in normal Darkest Dungeon 1. And, you know, she's intelligent. That's always awesome. And I find it funny how people can mistake her for a man. That's kind of amusing. It's not obvious because, you know, she's dressed like a doctor. Plague Doctor, specifically, right? But yeah, she's definitely my favorite character. Gabriel Lemme commented, "Could you explain why the Plague Doctor, aka our queen, is the best and most overpowered class in all of the Butcher Circus?" Sure thing. Our queen is the most powerful and overpowered class in the Butcher Circus because, well, you have to compare her to the Flagellant, who's really strong. You know, he can heal people on Death's Door, and Death's Door isn't a debuff for the Flagellant, but rather a buff. So let's take the Flagellant and compare the Flagellant to the Plague Doctor. So Punish deals 6 damage, bleed, for 3 rounds, and it inflicts 12 stress. Meanwhile, our queen, the most powerful character ever, has Noxious Blast, which deals also 6 damage per turn, but it's blight, and also it deals 20 stress. So that is way better, obviously. Don't take a look at Incision. It's for utility, because she's also the only character who can inflict bleed and blight without the help of trinkets. She can do that with her skill kit, and she can deal way more damage per turn with her backline ability. Like if you compare Reign of Sorrows, it deals 4 damage bleed for 3 rounds on 2 characters, while Plague Grenade deals 5 damage. So obviously the Plague Doctor is definitely much more powerful, and she can buff someone permanently for the rest of the game with Emboldening Vapors. Flagellant can't do that. He can heal, but so can the Plague Doctor, and she can also remove damage over time. So yeah, and that's all really you need. You don't need a big heal. You just need a heal to get someone off Death's Door, especially if you have a character advantage. You know, stalling like that makes the game way harder for the opponent. So yeah, that's why the Plague Doctor is the most overpowered character ever. Easy. Nicodem Scotta commented, 1. Is Shepherd Doggy really your brother, or are you two joking? 2. Do you think that Darkest Dungeon 2 will ever get a PvP expansion? 3. What country are you from, and how old are you? 4. Who's more hot, Plague Doctor or Grave Robber? Well, let's go this in proper order. So, are me and Shepherd Doggy really brothers? Well, not literally. We are not literally brothers. He's from Portugal and I'm from Denmark. We're not really joking. Like, I consider him dear to me, like a brother. But yeah, it's not super serious that we are brothers. Do I really think Darkening Dungeon 2 will get a PvP expansion? Yes, I believe so. It would be cool to try out the new mechanics. It's less luck-based this time. It's more strategic. But the hero paths are super broken if they use those in PvP. Like, you can deal insane amount of damage. It's not even funny. Well, it is, but it wouldn't be fun to, get critted for 50 damage by a Hellion. And the country I'm from, I already answered that indirectly in the first one. But yeah, I'm from Denmark, and I am 22 years old. As for who's more hot, that's a tough one. If we're talking about the Grave Robber skin that Yar used, then that would be difficult to say no to. But I'm gonna go with the default skin, and I would say Plague Doctor wins out on top. She's not wearing the most attractive outfit, but I imagine she looks good underneath her mask and everything. Good questions. Jakey Poo commented, "Congrats. Glad for your success and you deserve it. Thank you. Which Darkening Dungeon character can lift the most? I would say A-Bomb, because he can transform. But to make it harder, let's say A-Bomb has to be in human form. Who's lifting the most?" Excellent question once again. Yeah, I would say that's the Crusader. The Crusader has a two-handed sword, and that's probably the heaviest weapon of all the weapons. The lever does have a executioner sword, but he wields it with one hand, and it's also broken. So I definitely think the Crusader has the heaviest weapon, which means he's lifting the most. And he's also wearing armor, full plate armor, which doesn't weigh like super much. That's actually a myth that it slows you down, but it's it's not easy to wear, I imagine. So yeah, and if you compare the weapons the Crusader wield to all the other weapons, I definitely think the two-handed sword comes out on top. The Hellion's Clave is not heavy enough, and I don't think a mace or the weapons, there's knives and even the gun on the Highwayman, or the pistol rather. Yeah, I definitely would say the Crusader is lifting the most. Thank you for the question. Thank you for all the questions so far, actually. Nietzsche Derikeoputon, I hope I pronounced that correctly, commented, "Congratulations again." Thank you. And talking about some questions. Well, do you like other game genres, not only strategies like Darkening Dungeon? What do you prefer playing? Once you mentioned that you are in the university right now, so what career are you going to get? If it's not something personal, of course. One day, when I listened to your speech, I thought, hey, this man sounds like he knows much more than the others do in a secret way. So, if you know any cool facts which knows the really small number of people, you can tell it. This question is half serious, half silly, so you can tell whenever you want. Excellent bunch of questions we have here. Let's start with the first one. Genres, strategies, yes. I definitely like turn-based games. They are super amazing. If a game is turn-based, I automatically like it, pretty much. So I definitely prefer playing turn-based games. But I do like some action games, like, Minecraft, Left 4 Dead, TF2, and I even liked Hades, actually. That was a pretty cool roguelike. But yeah, definitely turn-based games. That's for sure. What career am I going to get? Well, I am studying a computer science degree. And so I'm probably going to be a programmer somewhere. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be amazing. And the secret that I know, well, I don't know anything. I don't know much new, I would say, that isn't already have been said by people. I'm just, repeating the words of wisdom that has been passed down from all generations, I would say. And some words of wisdom that we really should follow, I believe at least, is that it's healthy to be bored, I think. So we should definitely try to be more bored, actually. If that makes sense. Because, if you're bored, then everything is fine. You don't have anything that is stressing you out. You're not worried about anything, or you didn't. If you're bored, you can think of what to do. Maybe you did forget some chores you have to do, and so you'll do them now because you're bored. But yeah, that's the issue with the internet, I suppose. It's designed to entertain you. So yeah, it might not be easy to be bored when you're in front of a computer screen or a mobile screen. But yeah, excellent questions. Shabadaki asked, or rather commented, "Congratulations, my brother." Thank you, my brother. I am so happy you reached 100 subscribers. I'm so happy you reached 1,000. My question is, when will we go on a brotherly Minecraft date? That would be yesterday, but also maybe later today. Bonus question, would you rather simp for the Plague Doctor or simp for the Musketeer? Well, you make this easy. Obviously, the Plague Doctor. I mean, the Musketeer is cute, but Plague Doctor, she's super intelligent, and I really like that. Shelly Belly commented, "Not sure if you played any Darkest Dungeon 2 yet, but if you could have two characters from Darkest Dungeon 1 show up in Darkest Dungeon 2, who would you choose?" Nice questions. Nice question. Two characters from Darkest Dungeon 1 show up in Darkest Dungeon 2. Well, I would definitely pick the Crusader, I think. We need the Crusader. We need the Reynolds and Dismas combo. They are iconic, and we definitely need that. As for the second character, well, you don't have Musketeer or Arbalest, so I think we should have Musketeer. I was also thinking of Vestal, but I think Musketeer would be really cool. To really use the combo token for damage, and maybe crit too, with aim shot. That would be really cool. And, they can finally make the Musketeer unique compared to the Arbalest. I think that would be great. Yar commented, "Your favorite hero in Darkest Dungeon 1, Darkest Dungeon 2, and Butcher Circus." Okay, so my favorite hero in Darkest Dungeon 1 has to be the Plague Doctor. I figured you would guess as much based on the answers I've given so far. But yeah. As for Darkest Dungeon 2, well, we do have Plague Doctor here as well. But is she my favorite character there? I would say no. I think my favorite character is the Highwayman in Darkest Dungeon 2. He's really fun to play, I feel like. Especially if you upgrade his Duelist Advance, it becomes so much powerful. And, he can deal a lot of damage, insane amount of damage, with his hero paths. So yeah. As for the Butcher Circus, I would say the Crusader, actually. Because he's so versatile in terms of what you can use the Crusader for. You can even go Holy Lance Crusader, I think, in the backline, because it deals a lot of damage, and it has insanely high crit rate. So if you went with a Holy Lance build on the Crusader, then yeah, that would be really powerful. But yeah, the versatility of the Crusader means you can use the Crusader for all kinds of things. I don't know if Smite Crusader would be viable. I haven't tried that. People generally don't use that, and for good reason. It's kinda... It only deals damage, and it's not guaranteed to be high damage. And Holy Lance is better. If you're gonna go Damage Crusader, you should go for Holy Lance Crusader. But yeah. Also kinda don't like the Crusader because of how powerful he is. He also has the highest base protection and second highest base HP. So he's just really tanky. And Zealous Accusation just hurts. Like, if you compare that to Hugh, it's just way more better. It has high accuracy, it has less punishing damage modifier, and it deals 20 stress. Like, it's insane. If the lever could have that, the lever would just destroy teams. But yeah, definitely the Crusader, I would say. John Joestar asks, what will you do for 1,000 subscribers? Also, this is totally not an alternative account of 135J-Man. Clearly the most superior question. What I'll be doing for 1,000 subscribers? Well, I will be donating money to charity once again. Heck yeah. And it looks like that's all of the questions. Thank you so much for asking all of the questions, and I hope my answers were satisfactory. I'll see you in the next episode.